Howdy, welcome back to the channel. I bought a skid steer. A skid steer. Yeah, she's a little doofus from work here. So like I said, this guy I bought at an auction, sight unseen. I picked it up from the auction yard and drove it to the spot right here after unloading it off the trailer. First off, we have like brand new tires. I think the guy said there's only like 9 hours on these tires, so and that's really nice. Super nice tread. Still has a little nipple on them. Yeah, they're super nice. It's probably the nicest part of the skid steer. 1835C, and it's, you can read, it says Politico Inc. If anybody knows that company, that's probably where this machine's come from. But original paint, it's got the original stickers and all that on it still. Little bucket, has a little hitch on the front welded on. I'm not sure if this is the original case bucket. If anybody knows, feel free to tell. There's a serial number right there, and there's the name of the company again, welded on the back. Not sure why. Cutting edge is actually pretty nice on. I know you can't really tell, but because it's kind of in the dirt. But so the major part I've noticed when I was running this machine is the amount of oil leaking out of these front cylinders. You can tell she's been leaking a little bit, all this grease and stuff. So I'm pretty sure these seals in the cylinder are done for. I know all the lines here look pretty good. I mean, no cracking. Looks like they've been replaced at least once. The only fluid I have checked is the oil, and there is none in it. There's only like a little drop at the end. So concerning thing is where all the oil go and how long has it ran with very low oil. So that's gonna have to be topped off. I'm probably just gonna change the oil. Looks like that's the filter down there. I mean, overall, it's pretty complete. Other than that, I have to get some part numbers off those filters. It did have a good seat in it until the seat bottom flew away while I was transporting it home. Unfortunately, I drove it here. It seemed to work good on both sides. Track straight, all that. Got the little like motor's manual thing up there. Here is the control panel, and there's the hour meter. Like I said, 175 hours. I don't know if that's right or not. Tell me what you guys think, if this is a 170 hour machine or more like 2,000 hour, 1,000 hour, something like that. I don't know if the meter works or the gauge works. I'm not sure, but all the stuff worked. It's all lit up. The fuel gauge worked and all that, so that's cool. This is your glow plugs. This is your switch for the lights, and there's your ignition. Like I said, LEDs on the front. She's gonna need some maintenance, especially the oil. I'm probably gonna get some. Let's see if I can open this thing. There we go. She needs a little bit clean up too. There's the, I'm guessing, hydraulic cooler. I'm gonna guess. Like I said, I don't know anything about these things. I never worked on a skid steer before, and I'm not going to pretend to like I know everything. So I'm pretty sure that's the oil cooler, or the hydraulic cooler. This is your normal radiator for the engine. Let's look at the coolant actually. Oh yeah, nice and clean up to the top. Clean. Hydraulic fluid goes in here. Looks like there's a sight glass for it, and it's completely empty, so that's good. Looking down here, I'm guessing this is the hydraulic pump or something. Yeah, it looks like it's the hydraulic pump on the back or the front of the engine. Very oily down here. Looks like some water. Yeah, pretty gross down there. A lot of leaves and stuff. Looks like the newer starter, actually. I think that's the starter. I'm just noticing all this soot and stuff is like the exhaust blown right out, so that's good. It looks like the pipe is missing. Looks like it just rusted off. I'm guessing a pipe would have gone through here and through that little hole in the counterweight. Here's the diesel fuel thingy. So yeah, down in here is the engine. It's very hard to get to. Looks like the belts look, well, the belts are okay. They're a little loose. I don't really see any major areas where it's leaking, but again, it's pretty hard to see in here because of the radiator in the way. I don't know if I might have to remove the radiator or not. It looks like it's pretty easy to remove. Looks like it's just bolted onto the sides here. Looks like, yeah, just four points where it mounts, and of course you got the hoses. But yeah, she's decently clean, I guess. So gonna have to look into that more. On this side, I also got air cleaner here. I'm gonna have to pop that off, see what the air cleaner looks like. This looks like a fuel filter right there. Like I said, this is, I'm trying to read the tag there. I can't really read it. Yeah, this is Continental something or other. So again, nice hydraulic hoses everywhere. They've been replaced, so that's cool. So yeah, that's kind of like a good overview of the machine here. All right, so it looks like we have 2 lines I'm gonna crack off first. And there's some snap rings up here, both sides. And then on the bottoms, looks like there's just a set bolt holding the bottom one in. And then we can knock pins out and it should be good. Emma. First cylinder out. It's like some kind of bushing in there. Half of it's missing. So that's fun. This guy. Alright, there she is. Ugh. All right, she is finally out. That's where the, I don't know if you guys can see, but that's where the bolt went. The bottom and the front, or washers on both sides. That one's stuck on there. But she's not like wallered out or bad looking, so it's a good sign. A lot of grease and stuff I gotta clean up, but here they are, leaking all over my table. That's fine. I was showing you guys this bushing came out of this one here. So I don't know, maybe that's fine. Looks like, yeah, looks like this one's broken off. I don't know if that's, well, this side's missing a part as well. I don't know if that's fine or not, but here's the seal. That's actually, I think, a dust cap or dust seal right there, and then and there's like an inner seal, I think. But pretty cracked up. That one's destroyed. You see the inner seal there. As far as the cylinder itself, like, it's pretty smooth. It's not like it's all gouged up or anything. It's very dirty, but yeah, I think this is like a plastic, hard plastic, and then the inside is a seal and like an O-ring and stuff in there. But 2017 is replaced. Yeah. That's where it says 347 HR, I think that's what it says. And it says 6117. Yeah, that is supposed to be white and not black, I'm pretty sure. You see the white on the inside. So I guess I'll order one of these as well. Doesn't seem... I was like soot and like black shit coming out. Yeah. Well, it almost looks like it's burnt, but I think that's just soot from the engine. Alright, so I'm just under here looking for the drain plug for the engine oil underneath the back of the machine. And look at the stalagmites on this thing. I mean, it's just... I thought that's what it looks like. That might be the drain for the oil pan, hopefully. I can't hardly tell because it's so covered in a mixture of hydraulic oil and water. But yeah, so this one in here, I mean, it's pretty clean. I guess you call it a belly pan. There's a couple of dents right here, but overall it's pretty clean right here. Pretty oily as you'd expect, but not too bad. So I'm gonna get some towels and see if I can get this oil drained and keep chugging along. I just removed like 10 pounds worth of dirt out the bottom, and then the water started flowing. So finally got a little passage through to the oil pan, and there's the plug. So hopefully get this drained and see what our oil looks like. Well, there's actually still quite a bit more. This is half of it. Half of it I pushed out the bottom through the access hole for the drain plug. There's a lot of shit in here. I think the rest of it I can flush out with a garden hose. So, I mean, the rest of it's kind of like loose, smaller stuff. I got most of the big chunks out. But yeah, they're still like, I mean, you can spend forever. But, yeah, I mean, she's almost cleaned out. But not so bad now. I can actually get to the drain hole. So I'm gonna go get a shovel, clean all this up, wash my hand. It's so gross. It smells bad. I wish you guys could smell this. It smells like dirty, wet dog plus pee. Yeah, it's bad. Probably better than laying on the wet, poopy ground. I don't really see any metal or anything weird. There was a little bit of hydraulic fluid in this pan already, so. Doesn't smell weird, doesn't feel weird. It's pretty thin, but she needs to be changed, so. Yeah, I think we're looking good. Whew. Things on there tight. Finally got that out. Alright guys, I decided to rebuild these cylinders myself. I called like 5 hydraulic shops to see what they could do for me, and I was getting quoted around $400 a piece to get them rebuilt or repacked. So $800 in total to get these 2 cylinders rebuilt, pretty much. But so yeah, that's a little bit out of my budget, since I just paid $4 for the machine, and just for rebuilding something, it seemed a little crazy to me. So I did some research, and I was able to find the seals for these for $70 for both cylinders. I had to buy that special tool to unscrew the little caps, or whatever you call them, off these cylinders. That was $70, and then I had to buy a special seal installation tool for the inner guy and this little cap guy. You guys probably saw me install that with that tool, but that was like $17. So all in, I'm about $150 in parts and tools for this, and then I probably spent like 3 hours of my time, maybe 4, to rebuild them. So not too bad. Definitely better than paying $800 for someone else to do it. Yeah, they probably could have done a better job and probably quicker and whatever, but I kind of wanted to go budget, and honestly, I think it would be cool to rebuild these cylinders myself. New learning experience, whatever. We'll see if they actually seal or not. I'm hoping they're at least a little bit better than what they were. So yeah, let's just install them and see if they leak. Put a little bolt in there. On the back. Cool. I tried for a while now to try to get the oil filter off, and there's like no way to get a cold on it unless you take the alternator off. So I think we'll have to take the alternator off. Luckily it's just a normal style, so just one adjusting bolt, and then maybe I'll move out away so I can try and get that stupid oil filter off. But yeah. Alright, finally got the oil filter out. Oop, way down there. This was a debacle to get out. Gotta undo the alternator to get it out. No date or anything on it. Junk. Write a date and put the hours. Put a little oil in the O-ring there. Fish this thing back in. we can put the oil in. I haven't bought it yet, so we have to wait. Yeah. Changing the hydraulic filter. Okay, right there. Schnitz. Well, the engine bay is nice and lubricated. All right, guys, back with some fluids. We got number 1 engine oil from Case, 10W30 for the hydraulic fluid, and then we got Rotella T4 1540 for the engine. I don't know how much it takes, so I just grabbed 3 gallons. Let's start putting some oil in this thing. Like I said, I'm gonna start it up. I'm gonna put 5 gallons in the hydraulic tank, which I'm pretty sure this holds 25 gallons. And it says it's already on the meter at almost the high point. So I'm wondering if once I work the hydraulics a little more, that'll go down quite a bit. But yeah, hopefully this only takes like 10 gallons and we're good. But I only put about 8 quarts of engine oil in it. So, and it's reading above full. So let's see if that goes down too, because that's filled that filter. All right, looks like we need a little bit more. That was super But yeah, she functions. I don't know if you guys saw that in the film, but I moved the bucket up and down and tilted it, and it's working pretty good now. All right, guys, she's finally power washed, all cleaned up, running, driving, operating good. Cylinders do not leak a drop, which I'm super happy about. Got this thing all washed up and clean. I'm gonna take some photos of it and list them on Marketplace. That's gonna be it for the Case 1834C project. I'm hoping the money from this project will continue on. I know you guys seen another project in the background of these videos. We're just sitting right behind you guys right now. So hopefully we'll get that started on that product next. But this guy's going Ray. I'm selling it. Is what it is. I'll have to find a slightly newer skid steer. This one's honestly in great shape. I would put this thing to work straight away, but I just don't have anything to do with it right now. So it's getting sold. I want to thank you guys for watching. I had a blast making this video and working on this machine. If you guys did like this video, make sure to like and subscribe. I wanted to dig into more of equipment type videos like this, buying and flipping stuff. So if you guys like this video, again, make sure to hit that like and subscribe. Make sure to comment any tips, anything you've seen in this video. Again, I'm not an expert at working on equipment, so this is my first project, and if you guys have any suggestions, tips, or anything, they're always appreciated. So that would be it for today, and thanks for watching.